Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be Monday Night Raw News number 75. Let's get into it. So the first thing of the night, Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky start off Monday Night Raw. Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky segment. They are interrupted by Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Bianca Belair. Brawl ensues between Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, and Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Bianca Belair. Stopped by WWE officials, which this actually caused a match that will be happening at Clash at the Castle, which is the next WWE's pay-per-view in the UK. It won't be happening until September, so it'll be a while. But this match has been confirmed for that pay-per-view. It will be a 6-woman tag team match. Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. The second thing in the night is a singles match. Seth Rollins versus Angelo Dawkins, and the winner of the singles match is Seth Rollins. The third thing is an Edge and the Mysterios segment. The fourth thing is an interview with The Miz and Tommaso Ciampa. The fifth thing is a singles match, Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens. The winner of the singles match is Kevin Owens. So the weird thing about this match is, the match started as normal and Kevin Owens basically destroyed Ezekiel. So what happened? The bell rang, but there is actually no winner to this match. I say Kevin Owens won because he destroyed Ezekiel. And here's where the sixth thing comes in. Kevin Owens destroys Ezekiel with a power bomb onto the apron, puts Ezekiel on a stretcher. So the bell rang, but the match never finished because Kevin Owens destroyed Ezekiel and did a power bomb onto the ring apron, which led to Ezekiel being put onto a stretcher. The seventh thing is a Judgment Day segment. Damian Priest challenges Edge to a match on Monday Night Raw in Toronto, Canada. And this match will be taking place on August 22nd of 2022 on Monday Night Raw. Because next week, Monday Night Raw is actually in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, so that will be in a couple weeks. The eighth thing is a singles match, Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor. The winner of the singles match is Finn Balor. Ninth thing, interview with Dana Brooke and Tamina, interrupted by Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. Okay, the most important thing I'm going to talk about tonight, and this will make the news video a little bit longer, so this video will be a little bit longer than normal. So, here's the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament teams. So, the first team is Dana Brooke and Tamina, Io Sky, Dakota Kai, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Nikki Ash, Doudrop, Raquel Rodriguez and Leah, Xia Li, Shotzi, Nikita Lyons, Zoe Stark, and Natalya Sonya Deville. So there's 8 teams. There's 4 teams from Monday Night Raw. There are 3 teams from Friday Night SmackDown, and there's 1 team from NXT. So 3 out of the 8 teams are established teams already, and 5 out of the 8 are not established tag teams. So, I know a lot of wrestling fans, a lot of WWE fans don't like Triple H doing this tournament But here's my answer to those wrestling fans and those WWE fans that hate this tournament. The Women's Tag Team Championships shouldn't be vacant forever. They can't be vacant forever. So here's what I have to say. I think it was a good idea for Triple H to do this tournament. I think he's heading into the right direction with the Women's Tag Team Championships. Now, the thing WWE really needs, and it's not Triple H's fault, it's more Vince McMahon's fault, they need more established women's tag team, and that is a problem that WWE has had since the beginning when the titles were created. But I honestly say the tournament is not that bad and the teams are not that bad. Yes, there's 5 unestablished tag teams, but most of them make sense storyline-wise. Like Dana Brooke and Tamina. They're a tag team because they're in the 24/7 championship picture. And for a while, they have been fighting for the 24/7 championship. So that's why they're a tag team. Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah. They're a tag team because they're friends on SmackDown and they were in the gauntlet match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's another reason. That's another good thing. Xia Li and Shotzi. They're also friends on SmackDown and they were also in the gauntlet tournament for the SmackDown Women's Championship contendership. So that means that's another good thing storyline-wise. Nikki Lyons and Zoe Stark, that's a weird one because they're both in 2 different storylines. So that tag team is bad, but it's not the worst thing ever. I'm happy that they have teams from each brand. You got a team from Raw, you got a team from SmackDown, you got a team from NXT. I think there should have been more teams from NXT and less teams from Monday Night Raw, but what are you going to do? And Sonya Deville and Natalya. I'm not too sure about it. I think they're in the right place at the right time because they're also in a storyline as well with Liv Morgan. So overall, I think Triple H did a good job with the tournament. It's a great start. So the first round of the Women's Tag Team Tournament was Io Sky and Dakota Kai versus Dana Brooke and Tamina. Winners of the first round of the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament, Io Sky and Dakota Kai. It's a good start by Triple H, a good start to the tournament. You got one of the established teams that won, so that's good. Anyway, back to the news. Sorry I had to ramble on about that, but, there's a lot of people complaining about the tournament. And here's my answer. I think Triple H is doing a good job so far with what he can do because, really, it's not his fault. It's more Vince McMahon's fault. It's not an excuse, but the reason why the Women's Tag Team Championships are like that is because of how Vince McMahon booked them and how many established teams that Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown actually have. But anyway, back to the news. So the 12th thing is an interview with Kevin Owens. The 13th thing is an update on Dominic Mysterio's injury. He was attacked backstage by Rhea Ripley. Dominic is in the trainer's room. Still don't know the full extent of the injury. Yes, this goes back to the Edge and the Mysterio segment. There's a little bit of dysfunction between Dominic and Edge because Edge accidentally speared Dominic last week on Monday Night Raw. So, Dominic blew off Rey Mysterio and Edge. Typically, he comes down to the ring with Rey Mysterio, but he wasn't there. And he gets attacked backstage by Rhea Ripley, which we don't see, and he's injured. We don't know the full extent of his injury, and we probably won't find that out until next week. The 14th thing is a singles match for the United States Championship. Bobby Lashley, the champion, versus Tommaso Ciampa. Winner of the singles match and still United States champion, Bobby Lashley. The 15th thing is a handicap match. Omos versus Andrea Garcia and Spencer Slade. Winner of the handicap match, Omos. 16th thing, Riddle exclusive interview. That will be on next week's Monday Night Raw. The 17th thing is an interview with Seth Rollins. The 18th thing is a singles match, Dolph Ziggler versus Chad Gable. Winner of the singles match, Dolph Ziggler. The 19th thing is a Nikki Ash and Doudrop segment. The 20th thing is Alexa Bliss Asuka segment, interrupted by Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. The thing that I thought really weird, the weird thing about that segment was it was kind of cut short because the police ran into the building. I'm like, why is the police running into this building? There must be something going on that we don't know. So what I initially thought it was the police were excited to be in the segment, but that wasn't the case. Now, I will get into that a little bit more later. I have to do the main event. So, the 21st thing is a no disqualification match. AJ Styles versus The Miz. Winner of the no disqualification match, AJ Styles. So, what happened with the police? Well, the police were taking away the guy. We didn't know who he was, but we noticed it was actually Dexter Lumis, a former NXT talent on NXT who was unfortunately released by Vince McMahon. So now it's prompting, is Dexter Lumis return to WWE, or did he actually sneak into the show and he's being arrested by the police? We don't really know, but I definitely believe it's a Triple H thing, and Dexter Lumis will be returning, and I'm really happy about it because at the time, Dexter Lumis was one of my favorite wrestlers on NXT. I liked him. Unfortunately, it didn't go far enough with Dexter Lumis. He didn't win any titles, and at the time of his release, he was in a romance with Indy Hartwell, which I don't know if they're going to continue that storyline. I don't think they are. But anyway, that was Monday Night Raw News number 75. And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Period.